So the day after my 18th birthday, my brother, my best friend, and I all decided to go to LA so I could register for the X Factor. So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, we wake up, we load all our blankets and snacks and pillows into my brother's car, and we go. And we're thinking, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, there's not going to be a lot of people there, we're the only crazy people who are going to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We were dead wrong. We got there and there were so many people there, the line was already so long and there were still people coming in. So we get in line, we lay out our blankets, our pillows and everything, and we lay down. In the parking lot in Los Angeles, it was probably really disgusting, but you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. So we wait, we take turns looking out, see, people are sleeping, we're gonna see when it's time to go in, if it's time to start going in to register. And we were waiting there for about 6 hours before they even told us to stand up and get ready to go inside. So we go inside, actually first we go through the line for another hour, they start herding us through like cattle. And then it's finally time for me to register. So I go inside, I get my ticket, I get my wristband. It turns out my brother can't come with me, but my best friend can. No, other way around. My best friend can't, but my brother can. And that was it for that day. The next day, my brother and I get up at 3 o'clock. We're thinking, we already have our wristbands, we have our tickets, there's no need for us to be there that early. We should have gotten there earlier. We got there and there were more people there than there were the day before. And it started raining, and it was hot, and it was icky, and disgusting, and just gross. So we waited, again, on the floor, in Los Angeles, in a parking lot, this time in the rain. More disgusting. And we waited for about 3 more hours. My brother was sleeping the whole time, I couldn't sleep, I was too nervous. And so 3 hours later, it's finally time for us to go inside. So we start going inside, and once we get in there, it's just really hot and disgusting and gross because everyone's in there talking and singing and mouths open and breath everywhere. But the energy inside there is super amazing. Everyone's just really excited to start auditioning. And so they take us to our section. And my brother and I were kind of in the last section, the 3rd row. And so it was really crowded and we were like, not really about that life. So we just kind of sat in the back of the stadium. And so they started going around the first section of the arena. And that itself took 3 hours. And that was the smallest section. So at that point, I knew I wasn't about to be home anytime soon. I called my mom, I was like, Mom, don't make me any dinner, don't wait up. I'm not gonna be home, I don't know when I'm gonna be home. And then the waiting game began once again. So my brother and I are waiting. We're waiting and waiting, he's sleeping, I'm messing with him in his sleep. So I'm making little videos, trying to just make the time pass. And finally, 9 hours later, they started to take my section down. Now on the floor, there's about 9 different booths where they have producers, and you go in one by one and you audition. So they line us up in each booth, and then there's a different producer who comes by and tells you, after you audition, don't talk to them. If they say no, take it like a man and just walk away. And I was like, great, this is not giving me any confidence whatsoever. And so then I wait again for about 30 minutes, and finally it's my time to go inside the curtain. So I walk inside, and there's 2 people sitting in there, a man and a woman. And the woman can tell I'm nervous, I'm shaking, I already have horrible stage fright, I can't really breathe, and so she's trying to talk to me, she's trying to calm me down and everything. And she asked me about my birthday, asked me what I did, I tell her I went to a Laker game, and I was really excited. My voice was kind of gone, so I was nervous, but then she told me it was my time to sing. So I stop. I stand still, I kiss my lucky necklace, and I take a breath. And in the middle of my breath, my mind completely blanks. I cannot remember what I'm gonna sing, and in my head, I'm kind of cursing myself out, like, you're such an idiot, you just ruined your life. And I continued to breathe. It took the longest breath probably of my entire life. And finally at the top of my breath, I remember my words, and I just started to sing. And I sing for my life, I sing the best I ever did, and the lady is sitting there staring at me with a blank face. And I'm just like, I can't look at you, I can't look at you. And so then I look at the man, and he's frowning at me, and I was like, okay, sir, not you either. So I close my eyes, and I just sing. And I sing, and finally, the last note, I hold it as long as possible. I still don't want to open my eyes, and when I'm done, I open my eyes, and she's sitting there holding my golden ticket. And I know for a fact I screamed, my brother has it on video, I did a little happy dance, and I called him, and I was like, did you see it, did you see it? And he was like, yo, I saw it, crazy. And I registered for the next callback. I didn't make it, but it didn't matter, because that day was the best day of my entire life.